You're joking, right?
Well, I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm trying to be optimistic about that.
Well, I guess you're too young to be a little pessimistic like me. The fucking things I see out there, people are stupid.
Say it.
They are some fucking client calling me right now. Fucking 10 to 8. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Pain in my ass.
We're back.
We are back, Bronny. It's been
a while.
12, 13 days since I've seen you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. How was it?
It was great.
Yeah.
I mean, I miss you.
Were you bored?
No.
Okay.
Were you bored?
No.
Okay.
I was the opposite of bored.
Yeah, I was. It was fine. I mean, I love you. I love having you around, but
It's nice to have a little alone time.
It's very nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I got some good quiet time with
Nice to have separate time from each other.
Okay, Bronny.
I don't talk like that.
You're like, it's nice.
What the hell's wrong with you? It does feel like we haven't sat behind this desk in 6 months.
It's been about almost 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, but we're here. We're back.
Yes, we are.
How was your July 4th?
July 4th. That was a long time ago.
We haven't spoken. This episode came out the last episode came out on July 4th, so it's been a while.
But we've spoken. We just haven't let our viewers know. It was July 4th. Was
I actually don't know what you did on July 4th, so I'm asking you.
July 4th, we went to a party at Royal Palm. It was a nice party. Then we came back with the, like 2 or 3 couples and we watched fireworks. We got back right before 9 o'clock. It was great on the roof and chilled, smoked cigars, and it was a really nice weekend.
Nice.
I had a good last weekend. This weekend was good, even though, it was relaxing. Spent a lot of time with Banks and with walking him, running him, going to the dog beach. It was a good weekend. Even last week was a great food.
I didn't even see any fireworks, actually, now that I think about it.
July 4th weekend was a great fucking weekend, actually.
What is even the point of fireworks? Like,
just a celebration.
Yeah.
Independence Day.
Yeah, I just
Being
never even like.
Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, I guess.
So you had a good time in the Hamptons?
I had a great time. My wallet had a horrible time, but my wallet had a horrible time. My body had a horrible time. Like my liver had a horrible time.
Well, that's your own doing by drinking.
No, I'm not blaming it on anyone besides myself.
And again, I don't know why
but
you
I
got
had
a fucking
great
drink.
time.
I don't know why you got to fucking drink to have a good time. I mean, seriously.
I don't.
But you did.
But it makes it fun.
Okay. I don't want to get into it, but I don't agree with that.
I mean, I will admit I drank too much this weekend. It was one of the first times I've ever felt hungover.
Good.
It was the second time I ever threw up from alcohol in my whole life.
Oh, I don't want to hear that, Bronson. Give me a fucking break.
It was not good, but it was fun. Like I had an absolute blast. And I don't remember throwing up, so it's not a big deal. I just woke up and there was throw up next to the bed.
So you didn't remember?
Oh.
You're a fucking idiot.
And I was sharing a bed with Frank. So Frank is one of my friends, another guy my age. We had to share a bed that night because there was so many people in the house. And so Frank said that he just heard a massive like thump at 5 a.m, and then he rolled over and looked, and I was on the floor puking. And he like helped me, got me a basket and stuff.
So you didn't even know you fell in the bed. You fell off the
And there are pictures. Bryce has pictures of me of naked in my underwear, but naked on the floor of the bathroom, hugging the toilet.
Oh, that's disgusting and retarded.
Bryce has pictures of me doing that, and I have no recollection of them whatsoever. And Bryce was sending them to all these people. But Bryce was taking care of me, which was very nice.
You could have thrown up if you could have
died
in your own.
Yes,
yeah, that's irresponsible. I'm not.
It was. I didn't.
You no longer. I'm not letting you go again. Not happening. And hey, Bryce, can you text me a picture of when Bronson was throwing up in his underwear?
Sure.
Do it right now, please. Thank you. He was taking care of you?
Apparently. Also taking pictures of me, though, too, and sending them to people.
I'm a little... you don't want to get to that point.
No, I didn't like it at all.
So don't do it. Isn't this when you told me you can handle your alcohol?
I definitely can. Here's the
can
thing.
you?
The thing is...
If you get to that point, you cannot handle your alcohol.
Here's the thing. We were buying tables at these clubs because otherwise we were a group of 20 people. Otherwise we're not going to be able to get in, right? Like the Hamptons was so crowded July 4th weekend that if you just showed up with a group of 20 people, you're not getting in. You're just not going to do it.
Hey, did they ask for your cards, your vaccine cards?
Not once.
Yeah, of course. Bullshit.
Not once. No one gave a fuck about COVID in the Hamptons. Uber drivers were not wearing masks. Like no one cared at all.
And so
in the stores, you walked into the stores, there were not signs, nothing.
Okay.
But But so you go to these clubs and you have to buy a table. So it's $200 a person.
Fucking idiot. Again, an idiot. Stop picking your nails. You got to stop picking your nails.
They were bad.
You're
this week.
destroying your fucking nails.
So when it's $200 a person, and then you buy that's towards your bill, right? So you buy bottles of alcohol for the table, and then that means you're just like drinking straight liquor, and it's not a bartender pouring you a drink, it's you pouring you a drink, so you pour it heavier.
I get it.
But then it's like I'm having fun. I'm like, this was $200. I got to make it worth my while. And then after a certain point,
oh my!
Are you looking at the pictures? I haven't even seen any. I only saw one of them.
So this is you not happy.
I don't have any recollection of that.
Okay, that's good. So this is before you know any, and you win your fucking watch. I'm taking
That's
it
stupid.
right off your
Also,
wrist.
I'm wearing Golden Goose, and there's throw up on them still currently on the laces. I have to buy new laces.
Wait.
There's literally red puke on
Okay.
the. I don't know why it's red.
Wait, literally, someone could take your watch off. Here's
Well, Bryce was standing next to me the whole time. Oh, that's hilarious! I haven't seen that.
Can we post that?
Yeah, I'll put it right here in the video.
All right.
Reevaluating my whole life.
You're a fucking idiot.
Send it to me later. Send it to me later.
All right, wait. That's that one.
That must have been outside the club.
That's terrible.
Oh my god.
No, seriously. Was it worth it? Honestly.
Yeah. I don't remember this, so it wasn't that big of a deal.
No, it was that big of a
Wait,
deal.
there's a video. Let's see. Oh my god. It wasn't a big deal because I have no recollection of that.
I'm not happy. I'm not happy about it.
That was the second time in my entire life that I've ever been like that. So most people in college, they're like that every weekend. I never was like that in college once.
I think fucking people are morons. Look at the opening.
Yeah.
I think you're above that. You're more like me. You don't fucking need that. Be in control. Be a fucking leader. Don't do that shit.
Well, I'm not pressured to doing it. I'm doing it because I'm just like, this is fun. And the thing is, it just gets away from you when it's like that. Like people were just pouring drinks, and we were all all good friends.
Okay.
Hadn't seen each other in a while.
You understand what I'm saying? It's not healthy. It's not good.
No, it's not healthy.
Wouldn't it be better to enjoy the night? Listen for a second.
The next day, I felt horrible all day.
To enjoy the night, if you know what you're doing, create a memory, fucking enjoy yourself rather than fucking taking poison and toxin in your body so you throwing up. That's what your body's doing.
Oh, no, it's 100% poison,
your body's rejecting it. Now, listen, you want to drink, get a little bit of buzz and have fun and be a little looser, but you need to have your wits about you.
You're right.
You're
right.
Not happy.
But
I'm not mad, but I expect.
But
more
other than
from
that, it was great. Super fun. So fucking expensive that it's absurd. It's like
yeah, when you're doing bottles, $200 a fucking.
we have to, otherwise we can't go out.
$200 a person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Towards the alcohol. Towards
Morons. Fucking morons. Did I not? Seriously.
And we did it Friday night, Saturday night.
Okay, I need to stop giving you money. Stop picking your fucking cuticles.
You don't give me money.
I help you in many things.
You help me from living in the house and you give me food and
it's a
stuff.
pleasure.
You don't give me money.
Okay, first of all, let's stop. Do I not help you?
You help me by, like, I live in your home.
Did I not help you with your car?
Yes.
Did I help you someone take you move from LA?
Yes.
Okay, do I not give you all the money from the fucking podcast?
Okay, true.
Okay,
Fair
do
enough.
I fucking help you?
I never said you didn't help me.
That's not what the question was. I know you're appreciative.
Yes.
But if you're pissing your money away on that.
But I make plenty of money from my job.
But okay,
I have a job.
You're pissing away.
It wasn't pissing. That once
once
a year I do that.
I'm not
if I was
mad.
doing that every weekend.
I'm not mad. I'm just having a conversation. It's literally pissing money away.
I had a great time though.
It's like smoking cigars.
Before I left,
I have a question. When I buy those boxes, so let's assume like right now, right there on the second shelf where those boxes are, 1, 2, 3. So there's 12 boxes, and each one of those boxes about $3.50 a box.
So that's burning money away.
That's burning money away.
Okay,
literally.
So then you're a moron.
No. The difference.
Do you get enjoyment out of it?
Wait, no. Listen to me for a second.
I get enjoyment out of it.
What I say, if you want to go to net, but the difference is $600 for you, $600 for you,
$200 for the night.
3 nights. You said
it was more. Well, we did tables 2 nights, and then the other nights we just went out to bars.
Listen,
Just
I'm
bars, not
happy
clubs.
that you have a good time, but enjoy it. Don't get weird, so shit faced. You can't enjoy it.
That was the one night. Every
not
other
mad.
night I went to bed
And
sober.
relatively, if you're spending $400 for that table service, that is a lot more to you.
Yes,
Than me spending
$300 for a box.
3
Yes.
times 312. So was that $4,000?
Yeah, those are probably relative. No, not even.
No.
My 400 is probably your 10,000.
Probably, if not.
Yeah. Maybe even more.
Right.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is,
Probably more.
So I'm okay with the fact that I'm burning money, literally smoking a cigar.
I'm okay with mine too.
You're pissing money away.
I made I knew I was going to the Hamptons for 2 weeks. I made the conscious choice.
Was I not telling you
I'm going to spend my money?
Was I not happy for you to go have a good time? I'm the one that said,
and
go
you did
spend
say
it.
you said you work hard for
Just
your
have
money.
fun.
Have fun.
But I'm saying, but if you're getting shit faced where you can't remember the next, it's not worth it.
One
That's what I'm
night,
saying.
one night that that happened.
No
but also the
judgment.
trip was so
No
it was so
judgment
great.
here. I'm just telling you that's all I'm saying.
And I'm 100% aware with you. Very stupid.
Okay, that's all. Because that's when bad things happen.
But it's also so funny too, like being in the Hamptons. We spend all this money to fly to a different place, and it's like it's just Boca. Every bar I went into, I ran into at minimum 7 people that I knew from growing up in Boca. Everywhere I looked, it was like, oh, that person.
That's when you leave one group of Jews to go to another group of Jews where people are even more pretentious because they're on vacation. They become more douchey.
Yes. I literally, it was the first time I've ever been in a place, like in a bar, where I look around and I go, oh my God,
Douchebag.
I look like every single person here.
You're like douchebag.
No, but at least like when I go out of Miami, when I would go out in LA, in Boston, it was like people look different. I didn't look like everyone.
No,
I was out in the Hamptons. I was like, damn, I'm not interesting at all. Everyone looks like me.
I do not love the Hamptons. I never did. I couldn't care about the fucking
It is
scene.
beautiful though.
Wait.
The scenery is
Yeah,
beautiful.
well, and you walk around town, you see every schmuck.
We didn't walk around town. We just hung out in the house, went to the pool in the backyard,
That
went to the
part's
beach.
fun. See, that part's fun.
Yeah, it was just a fun group of people, all friends.
I think it's great.
There was drama towards the end, though. A lot of drama.
We'll talk about that in a minute. But I am so happy you went. Mom, and I think
I was
it's
happy
great
I
you
went.
did it. I'm glad your brothers went. I think it's fucking great. And you guys do deserve it.
Yeah.
All I'm just saying is,
No, and I agree with you.
That's
Literally,
it.
it's a huge waste of money.
let's not beat a dead horse.
Yeah. Lot of drama. I mean, when you put 20 people, all from different groups in a house together, it's bound
issues.
to happen. It didn't happen for us until 8 days into the trip, which was pretty good. But
Well, I would say, you know, Mom and I used to do share houses.
Yeah.
And you'd have every other week. We ran the whole house, but we for the whole summer. But
right, we had people coming and going.
right, so every other week could be a different person.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I had to do a lot of fucking. You know, I'm a big control freak and OCD shit. I couldn't let it go. A lot of issues among people.
Yeah. Apparently, I was like a dick, but I'm not. Well, first of all, so
Maybe drunk Bronson was.
no, drunk Bronton's super nice. But so there were 2 instances where I was like, but also I guess people just think of me as a dick because I like say what I think. But there was one time we were so there was our group of friends, and then there was another group of people, and they like shared girlfriends and boyfriends through the group. So we were hanging out with that group a lot because
Right.
we had like mutual connections between both groups. So one of the nights we're going to go post game at the other group's house after we're leaving
What's
a bar.
post game?
Like we're leaving a bar and then we don't
Post
want to
a
go home yet.
pre-game?
Yeah. So we don't want to go home yet. So after the bar, we're going to go to their house, hang out for another hour or 2, and then go to bed. So we show up to their house and it was like not nice. And me and my
Another rental house.
me and my guy friends, we thought we were going home. Like the girl just called the Uber and we got in. We thought we were going home. So we show up to this house and we walk in and immediately I go, the fuck are we doing in this shithole? Like this place is I say it out loud. I'm also like buzzed a little bit, like inebriated. So my filters are even less.
And balloons don't have fill. At least you and
But
I
I literally, I look around and I go, what the fuck
Wait,
are we
the
doing
other
here?
balloons do. Our other boys and Mom have. We don't really have filters.
No, nor would I care even if I did have a filter. So I was like, what the fuck are we doing? This place is a shithole. Why don't we go back to our house? And the other guys in the house, I hadn't met. This was like the second night of the whole trip, so I hadn't met most of them. And then one of the other guys goes, yeah, you should you should leave. Coming into our house fucking saying that shit, get the hell out.
What, a Jewish Nebuchadnezzar guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And then I was like, yeah, I want to leave. Where are my people? And then I was like, Christina, come on, Myra, let's fucking go. This place sucks and we're not even welcome here. And then it turned into this whole thing. So then for like 6 days after that, all the girls were like, that was so rude of you. Like, you're such a dick. And I was like, okay, then I'm a fucking dick. The place sucked. I wanted to go home. And you guys brought me here. But the guy, like all the other guys thought it was hilarious. So then that happened. And then, what else? One of the,
Aren't being around people a pain in the ass?
well, people, honestly, what I've just realized,
People are
and you don't
different.
realize it when you're down here in South Florida because people aren't sensitive here, but people are fucking sensitive, like within the rest of the world.
Pussies, right?
Yeah, because another thing that happened was the Uber situation in the Hamptons is horrible, right? The Ubers are so like expensive. They take 30 minutes to get there. So we called an Uber and then we had 4 people, but it said we could only fit 3. So we were like, let's just risk it. And one of my friends was like, I don't want to risk it because I don't want to deal with like some Indian guy who shows up and like can't speak English, and then we have to try and explain, can we fit 4 people in there? And there was an Indian girl in the house, and she was like, how dare you say that? That's so disrespectful.
Is that how she sounded?
Yeah, she didn't have an accent.
Do you say that, Nika?
And then my friend goes, you know what? You're right. Sorry. I'm sorry. Like,
okay.
Right away, he was like, you know what? That was stupid of me. I'm sorry.
But you understand, but he didn't mean it in that.
And he was trying to be funny.
It's like when I call Amex and I get somebody on the phone, hello there, my name is Thomas. I'm going to help you. I go, listen, no offense, buddy. I go, first of all, your name's not Thomas.
Right.
And second of all, I want to speak to somebody that's primary language is English. No, but I go, I'm not fucking talking to you.
Yeah, it's just because it makes it harder to deal with. It has nothing against Indian.
But if just because fucking Amex goes in and decides to get a call center outside the fucking US, I want to deal with a fucking...
And it makes it more difficult for you because you're like, I can't understand you. It's not because I just can't understand.
No, even when sometimes I call Miami, another law firm, and they answer the phone, the receptionist, and whatever, I get on the phone, I go, first of all, I go, no fucking clue what your receptionist is. Is she speaking English? I have no fucking... I go, slow down.
Yeah.
Slow down there. No, if you're in America, speak fucking English, period.
Yeah. But so my friend was just making a joke. She got upset. And then I kind of, as a joke and defending my friend, I said, well, he's not wrong. Most of them are Indian.
Right.
And she was like, Bronson, do not say another word out of your mouth or we're going to have a huge problem. And I was like, all right, whatever. So then we all go out that night. She gets drunk. She starts yelling at everyone. She got in a fight with like 7 people that night. Then we're in the Uber ride home and it's just completely silent. And she goes, Bronson, you're a dick. And I go, oh, interesting. And I was in the front seat. I turned around very calmly because I knew she was like wasted and I was sober at this point. So I turned around, I'm like, why am I a dick? Just tell me, please. Like, I want to know. She goes, you know why? You're such an asshole. And I was just like, please tell me why. And then everyone was like, please stop. Like, I'm not saying her name, but everyone was like, please stop. Just calm down. And then one of her and her friends start yelling at each other. They get in a whole cat fight. And then she's like, I need to get out of this. We're on the middle of Montauk Highway. It's beach around us. It's 2 a.m. There's no civilization for 10 miles. Like we're between East Hampton and Montauk. So it's like that stretch where there's nothing.
Yeah.
She goes,
it's a nice driving road though.
Beautiful drive.
It's a nice driving road.
But at 2 a.m, there's no streetlights on the whole island.
Imagine a Porsche on that fucking during the day with
Beautiful.
Yeah.
But she's like, stop the Uber. I'm getting out. And we're like, the girls are like, stop talking. I'm like, get out. Like, if you want to
be a dick.
No, I didn't actually say get out, but I was thinking like, yeah, if you want to get out, you're going to learn your harsh lesson.
I know, but she's drunk and you have a responsibility. Right? Go ahead.
But then, so basically, it's just I'm a dick. And these people are sensitive.
How was it that when she
and they're probably listening to this too? So, hey guys, you know who I'm talking about.
When she sobered up, was she?
No, she ignored us. So that was the 4th to last day. For the last 3 days of the trip, she completely ignored us like a child.
What was her problem? Yeah.
She was literally like a child. But she's definitely going to listen to this. So, hey, you know who you are.
No, but you don't want it. You didn't mean it.
No, I like her, and she likes me. It just was too much. We were just in the house for too long.
I got to tell you something. In all fairness, when you're around a group of people, whatever, it does get...
It's just too long.
It gets too hard.
Right.
I agree with that. It definitely gets too hard, and sometimes people get in your nerves, and it's a problem. I've seen it with friends and shit like that, and I get it.
Speaking of people being too sensitive in the house, and to tie into daddy issue stuff, so we got banned on TikTok for the weekend.
Are we back up now?
We're back. We're able to post again, but the weekend of July 4th, we were banned from posting. We were not allowed.
It's unbelievable.
No, not the weekend of July 4th. The weekend of July 10th. So the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th.
Past weekend, Ron.
Yeah, we were not allowed to post on TikTok because one of our videos got flagged for bullying,
which is shocking.
And I'll play the audio of the video, and then I also
Bluetooth it.
I also showed it to, everyone in the house because I was like, "How is this bullying? This isn't insensitive at all." And we were all eating breakfast the morning after I got the ban, and I was pissed. I was like, "What the hell?"
Anyone have cereal?
Yeah.
Do they use regular milk or breast milk?
So it is a breast milk.
That's why I said
about breastfeeding. So I showed people the video, and half the people at the table were like, "Yeah, that's wrong." And I was like, "Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?"
That's what I was like. Are you serious?
Wait. But I want to say you do know the context of it, and it's fun.
Wait, so I'm going to play.
Wait, Bluetooth it.
It's connected to my computer,
okay,
and it's not on my computer because they took it down.
Fucking chicks just fucking breastfeeding her kid right at the fucking table.
I have no problem with
Cover
that.
up.
Oh, like the tip was out?
I think breastfeeding is an important thing. We believe in it. Just what we believe in. And all you kids are breastfed. Matter of fact, I would let mom breastfeed me now if she could, but she doesn't. I was joking.
You'd want to drink mom's breast milk.
Just let me tell the story, please.
You said I would want mom to allow me to breastfeed.
Listen, you're so retarded.
That was probably the word that
funny.
we shouldn't have kept in.
Retarded.
That's probably what TikTok.
You go, I want to breastfeed on mom, and I'm just saying, okay, you want to drink mom's breast milk?
Oh my God.
Okay, so you know why people at the table thought it was insensitive?
Because they're a bunch of pussies?
Because it's like shaming women breastfeeding. And I was like, that's not what it was about at all. That's not what it was about at all.
Lower, you yelling at my
Sorry,
ear.
I'm passionate about it.
Okay, by the way, if you have a problem with it, what am I going to say?
Grow the fuck up.
No, go on that cliff,
Oh, yeah.
jump off.
Don't say the rape part.
I want No, but my point is, Bronson, seriously, I'm not joking. You have to understand, you know,
People are sensitive.
But Bronson, there is a part of our podcast, there is a banter with a comedic type tone. Do you agree? Like you know, sometimes we say things, whatever. It's to either get a rise or it's the comedic value.
But some people don't see the value in that.
Okay.
Even if it's comedic.
Then don't listen.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. So my point is, get the fuck over it. If you're offended by that, because we were just having our conversations, this is what we do. And by the way, this is how we were talking, even we weren't on the podcast.
I was talking like this the whole week. That's probably why some of them thought it was a dick.
This is what we do.
That's probably why some
This is
thought it
our
was a dick.
personality and our dynamics. So
Right.
if you don't like it, don't listen to our podcast.
But then there were also, and they're going to be listening, I'm sure, there were also plenty of people who were in the house who I just met that week who were like looking through the Instagram and they were like, you and your dad are the funniest fucking thing. I love it. I can't wait to keep listening. So to those people,
Thank you.
shout out. Probably
by the
like
way, I wanna say
Taylor, Kevin, Emily, Oscar, you guys are probably listening.
I want to say another thing too, though. There's a guy I know who fucking can't. He's so liberal. He fucking hates me. He fucking tells our mutual friend, I'm not gonna mention who it is, fucking hates. But meanwhile, all he does is listen to our podcast.
Wait, give me a hint of, so I don't
You
say it, but
You won't know.
No, I don't know them.
Listen, no, you won't know. So you'll know when I tell you afterwards. So the best part is I know he listens to our podcast because he tells
they
our
say
mutual
things.
friend all the time. And that's fucking classic. How great is that?
who was it? Howard Stern. Howard Stern said, I'd rather have someone hate listen to me because they're going to listen to all of my shit rather than the person who likes it and listens to an hour of my shit.
And
He said
by the
something
way,
like that.
I don't care if you like what I'm okay with all people listening. I'm okay if people have different fucking views. But the difference is you and I, with that same breast milk comment I made and this and that, when I make these fucking retarded conversations, I would say literally, even when we're out to dinner at New York Prime, at a table with you and other people, I would say the exact same thing.
Yeah.
That's just who I
But
am.
like how we say retarded, and I say retarded with my friends.
I'm not saying retarded in that way.
100%.
right?
But if in the house this week, if I said retarded in the way we said it, people would have been like, you can't say that. Like
but
they
you
would have.
can.
No, of course. But like
They're
there
so
are people
full
are
of shit,
different.
these hypocrites. No, they're so
No,
fucking
that's
full
what
of
I'm
shit.
saying. Like, I'm just saying people are different than like people are sensitive, and you forget about it. I forgot
Are
about
they
it since I've been from LA.
Are they really sensitive or they're full of shit? I think they're full of
Regardless,
shit.
they're sensitive. Even if you're pretending to be sensitive,
Okay,
you're sensitive.
then if you're sensitive, then I think it's more obligation to not bow to kowtow to them, right? Kowtow,
Of course.
kowtow,
kowtow.
right? I think it's more of our obligation not to kowtow to them because we're making them stronger. If
No,
we
I
give
don't,
into
yeah.
their shit, then it's like this: if you fucking your kids make a mess with the toys and you as the parent clean it up and they don't fucking clean it up, am I doing a disservice or let them fucking clean it up? By the way, the Manscaped thing I told you about.
Well, yeah, there's going to be a Manscaped ad in about 10 minutes from this point.
Oh, it was great.
So this isn't even the ad part. The ad's coming.
It's like I did it yesterday.
No, it was
honestly.
phenomenal.
No.
Let's save it for the ad, Dad.
Okay.
Why are you going to talk about it now? Save it for when we talk about it
because
then.
it's-
because now they're going to hear it twice.
It's velvety. It's nice.
Save it.
All
Save
right.
it. No.
All right.
All I have to say, though, my balls were great this weekend.
No,
My balls were
I'm
in good
telling you
shape.
right now.
Well, let's save it. Come on.
Okay.
Come on. Because
It's
they're
the-
about to hear it. And literally
it's-
in 5 minutes from now, they're going
It's
to hear it.
better than the prior version.
Okay, stop.
All right, done.
They're literally going to hear it. That's the thing we have to talk
I love
about.
it. I saw it highlighted. That's why you prick.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Sometimes we forget to do the ads and we have to record them like 2 days later. So I wrote in big print on the show notes,
font 16.
Manscaped ad, so we don't forget.
Highlighted, bold, and cap.
Because we'll forget otherwise.
Okay, no worries.
And we have an obligation to them.
All right, so welcome back. Good to have you back. I have all my boys home. We just picked up Bryce. No, I picked up Burke today.
Picked up Burke.
Picked up Bronson yesterday. I picked everyone from the airport in my big black SUV, and I
give you a 5-star Uber rating.
I want my 5-star Uber rating.
Yeah.
By the way, I would have kicked her out of the fucking car on Montauk Highway if I was the Uber driver, not the friend.
The driver was great. He was like, he turned around to her, he goes, "What's your favorite song? I'll put it on." He was like trying to calm her down.
Was he Indian?
Yeah, I think so. I wasn't doing an accent.
He didn't do the accent?
No, I think, he was definitely ethnic.
Okay.
Of the
Which
Indian
is
Arab
okay.
descent.
Which is okay.
Of course.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
So your friend was correct, though, with the driver.
I would say...
Factually, he was correct.
I probably took 25 Ubers this past week while I was in the Hamptons. I would say at least 17 of them were of Indian descent.
Okay.
So Garrett, you were right.
Oh, name.
It's okay. He knows that he's listening to this probably.
Garrett, you'll be missed moving back to LA, that fucking retarded state.
Yeah, Garrett, you're a retard.
He's not a retard. He's moved to the retard.
He's a retard
state.
for going back to California.
Garrett, what are you going to do, Garrett?
Yeah.
It's okay. And we're not saying retard and retard Down syndrome. We're saying like you're a fucking idiot. Retard and idiot.
But that's still a negative thing.
No, it's not. You could call someone a fucking idiot.
Right, but if someone used the term Jew to mean stupid, you'd be like, that's
no,
offensive.
because that's not what it means. You
No,
to
I
be
know, but it's
stupid,
still the
'cause
word.
We know Jews are not stupid. Stop picking your fucking fingers, you stupid Jew.
Like people who are quote unquote retarded
I wouldn't
are
say
retarded.
to a retarded person you're retarded.
That's like the quote in The Office. Michael Scott once says, "You don't say retarded to someone who's retarded. That's insensitive. You just say retarded to when someone is fuck. I fucked it up. I don't know what it is.
But if I go to a Chinese restaurant and I don't say, do you have Chinese food? I order food. I'm not ordering Chinese food. I'm ordering food.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
All
All
right,
right.
move
Should we
on.
get into some stuff?
Oh my God, we didn't get anything yet?
No, well, we got into stuff, but I'm talking about like news stuff.
All right.
Because apparently we're a fucking news show now.
Keep going.
Isn't that? What was that?
No,
What the hell was that?
I was big speaking, then I stopped. I said,
You
let's,
went,
I was going, let's give the people what they want. Some of us have like little seizures.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Same.
You do too?
Yeah. Everyone does. Everyone does.
Is it because our brains are so moving so fast?
It's just we're so we're
so
so
intelligent.
Yeah, we really are.
We're so
Like
intelligent.
remember?
and would that be narcissistic too?
No, it's just factual.
We're just intelligent.
Like, I've talked about this on the podcast, I think, but you know how I fidget a lot, and you get mad at me. But I always use the example of, remember the movie Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium? Natalie Portman, Dustin Hoffman. I don't know if you remember it, but she's a fidgeter, and the whole movie she's constantly fidgeting, and it annoys everyone around her. And then it's revealed at the end that she actually was a musical genius and had this symphony locked in her head, and it was trying to escape through her fidgeting. And then she was like an absolute
okay, so what
genius.
is yours?
So I'm a genius.
No, I think
I don't know what it is. I'm a savant.
You're just an idiot. Okay, I will leave savant. I think you are a genius. You're very bright.
Genius.
No, I think you're a bright kid.
I don't think I'm a genius.
No,
at
you're not.
all.
I don't either.
At all.
Listen,
in any aspect.
I agree. I don't think I'm intelligent. I don't think I'm intelligent. I'm more street smarts and that kind of way. But I think because my mind moves a mile a minute and I'm a great multitasker, that I blend the shit together. Like the joke of me growing up, even now, is I have a certain language, very few people can understand. Like I don't finish most of my words and my sentences, and I could say like in 4 words. And
Like you're doing right now. You're like, I don't finish my sentences.
Right. But
Yeah.
if you can't,
Well, your brain moves quicker than your mouth for you.
right.
Yeah.
All right. What do we got?
That's a Bloom thing.
What do we got?
Now you're trying to speak fast now. I could.
What do we got?
Yeah.
Tell me now. What do you got?
All right. So I'm back from the Hamptons. Was fully prepared for my 2-week-long beach vacation.
Yeah, I know, Bronson.
From all my
I know.
Manscaped.
Who did your fucking back?
You
before left?
truly helped me.
Okay.
There were pictures that exist that
We will
he
never
will
show.
never let see the light of day of him using my lawnmower 4.0 to take all the fucking hair off my back. I did my balls myself.
The only thing I should have done differently was I should have wore a red and black plaid lumberjack. Lumberjack.
We were both
shirt.
we're actually both shirtless in the picture. But anyways,
You're like, we're both shirtless.
I used my full performance package 4.0 from Manscaped to get fully prepared for my summer vacation. And without being too TMI, it was successful for me.
Okay, so so there's 2 things. Number one is I used it too this weekend. I fucking cleaned up. I used the prior version, so I got this one. And then I used that fucking razor part, the new razor with the gel shit you exfoliate.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Wait. They have a razor to
you wanna let me
specifically
talk?
shave your balls.
I'm in the middle of fucking talking.
Sorry, go.
So it's a razor specifically for your balls, and you go ahead and it first gives you it's a tube with exfoliation, and it creates like a little tingling, which is nice.
It is
and then,
nice.
And then you put the gel shit on it. Honestly, it's the best. It's so fucking smooth. No, honestly, it never felt so good. I
know.
I love it.
It's like exciting.
I can't say things because it's your mother, but
Yeah,
like, no.
please don't.
It's
Like my balls are being seen by other people that you don't know.
no.
Your balls are only
I
being
didn't
seen
say
by my
mine
mother.
were being seen by your mom. That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is they're awesome. It feels so fucking smooth. It's it's revolutionary. It's revolutionary.
It is.
I even use the razor meant for your balls. I use it on my chest. It's fucking great.
The lawnmower.
No, I did a lawnmower first, and then I
and
used
then
that.
you did the
and
actual close edge
normally
razor.
normally I would take a regular razor after the lawnmower and smooth it out. I go up, down, both sides, so there's no.
Okay, we don't need to know all your
phenomenal,
your
fucking phenomenal.
thing.
But the only thing you didn't do is the package. What's called the Precision
The Shears 2.0.
Shears 2.0. Your cuticles are fucked up.
So the Shears 2.0.
Your cuticles are fucked up.
So
you need to do that.
My fingernails and toenails are not the best, and so I need to use the Shears 2.0, which is a new package from Manscaped. Specifically,
And you in the
it covers-
Hamptons and your flip flops all the time. Your nasty fucking toes.
No, I fucked up. Your nails look great.
because number one is you got to maintain it with a mani patty every now and then, and you got to keep it clean with the fucking 2.0
Shears.
Yeah.
So the Shears 2.0 package is a 4-piece nail package that comes with it's stainless steel, includes slash tip tweezers, rounded point scissors, fingernail clippers, and a medium nail
Tweezers
file.
for your bushy. Look at my fucking
I know I
eyebrows.
need-
Look at how nice they are.
They're nice.
No, they're better than nice.
You know, I'm gonna go when we're done with this ad. I'll go use them. I'll go upstairs and use it.
because it's more than just the hidden shit. You get a nice hands for a handshake.
No, you're right.
Look
And
at-
it's
look at
it's
your
summer.
Look at
It's
my
summer. I'm out on the
cuticles.
beach with my feet exposed, and I need it.
Look at your fingers. How you fuck them up.
No, you're
They're
right.
all bloody.
I'm gonna go use it right when we're done with this.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah, and everyone at home needs to go use it too. And obviously, you're fans of the podcast. So not only does it help the show out, but also it helps you out, helps your ego out because your balls look good. So the women.
Your hands look good. Your eyebrows, you got to clean your fucking eyebrows. You ever see the caterpillar guys with the fucking eyebrows like that? It's disgusting. Or your ears that they're not trimmed.
Yeah,
Nasty.
so they've got the Shears 2.0 package, which is great for your fingernails and toenails, or the Performance Package 4.0, which is really what you need. It's got the lawnmower in there, the weed
Game
whacker,
changer.
weed
Game
whacker
changer.
for your nose. Comes with the ball deodorant, the crop reviver. It's great. If you're interested in, hit myself on the mic. If you're interested in any of that stuff, you can get 20% off and free shipping with the code DaddyIssues20 at manscaped.com. 20% off, free shipping, DaddyIssues20. Use that code at manscaped.com. Tame your summer swamp in your pants with Manscaped.
And wait, one last thing about it before we end it.
Yeah.
For the women, it's a nice thing to get your boyfriends or your husbands.
That's actually a great point.
Can I finish?
Yes, sorry.
It's a great gift to get your husbands, your boyfriends, or even your fathers. It's a great gift. And if you not into men, get your fucking girlfriend it. I'm telling you, probably better for you.
That close edge razor is probably great on the vagina.
When for the girl going down on that shit, but the guy should get it for his fucking woman too.
Yeah.
No, that shit's priceless. You don't understand. Literally, I'm telling you right now, it's not even smooth. It's like velvet.
Like no matter what happens with this podcast and Manscaped and our deal, I will always buy that razor.
I will not only razor, but I'll buy the 2 fucking tubes.
Yeah.
No, that shit's the bomb. And by the way, it gave you 5 extra razors in it. I have
Yes.
plenty of extra razors.
Plenty of extra razors.
But those tubes are awesome.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So guys, again, that's 20% off, free shipping with the code DaddyIssues20 at manscaped.com.
100% you'll thank us. Guaranteed.
Yeah,
Guaranteed.
absolutely. Where to begin? This is a fun one we could talk about. Andrew Cuomo. Always fun, right? Andrew Cuomo's daughter this week.
She got arrested again?
She got arrested once? Oh, yeah. She was fighting with like Antifa or
Yeah,
something.
fucking idiot.
So his daughter this week came
No,
out.
she's with them in favor. Stop picking.
Yeah, she was
your
fighting
fuck-
with Antifa. That's what I said.
But you could be meaning I'm fighting with you, not in along your side.
Not what
but
I
against
not
you.
what I meant.
But you could see the two interpretations.
Yes.
Because that's how my brain works. 'Cause I'm very intelligent.
Yeah. You just said yourself you're not intelligent.
But obviously, because I'm so intelligent. I don't think I'm intelligent, but I really am intelligent.
Okay, gotcha.
Go ahead.
So Andrew Cuomo's daughter came out this week as demisexual. Big congratulations. Her name is Michaela.
Who gives a fuck about her?
Do you know what demisexual is?
She can fuck herself?
Is that like is that what you think it is?
That's hermaphrodite.
No.
That's
Hermaphrodite is someone who has both.
It means you can fuck yourself.
No, you couldn't. If your penis
I
was
know,
coming out of your
literally.
vagina,
That's like the breast milk thing. I'm joking. Who's going to get censored over that?
Everyone.
Led
The 5 hermaphrodites that exist. What would you think demisexual is?
Demisexual. Well, demi-glaze is a good sauce. She likes both sexes.
Okay. That's
Because
bisexual.
bisexual is not good enough. Demi-glaze is a
So I'll read what demisexual is according to WebMD. So this is a quote. Demisexual people only feel sexually attracted to someone when they have an emotional bond with them.
Isn't that?
AKA a woman.
Or how about AKA you only have sex with someone you think you're in love with? Why is that? Why is that
most
a label?
women.
But why is that a label?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, how absurd is that?
That's a label.
On it, like
I like my definition better.
Like I, gay, lesbian, bi, trans.
I get those.
Those
labels.
ones are. It's like, yeah, that makes sense.
Non-binary, I don't agree with.
No, but bisexual, someone who's like, I'm attracted to men and women.
Right,
that makes sense.
Like bi-weekly.
No, bi-weekly means every 2 weeks.
Right,
bisexual
you get paid.
means all.
Saying bi, right? But I mean the two.
No, but what I'm
choices.
saying is like logically, it's like I could see someone being like wanting to make the distinction between me, who I'm like I only like someone of the opposite sex, and then someone saying I like people of both sexes.
I'm in agreement with you.
But this one, it's like I only like people who I have an emotional bond with. It's like yeah, no shit. That's
But
what.
why is that even newsworthy? And who is she?
That's what I'm saying. Well, she's Andrew Cuomo's daughter.
Big deal.
No, I know. But that
And I wouldn't brag about that.
no.
Andrew Cuomo.
But then here's the like real kicker too.
Demi-glaze sexual.
The real kicker is that at the end, like
Who are those
she
people?
announced this is her. She announced it in an interview on Instagram.
Who's that guy?
I don't know. Donna Tramato.
That's a guy?
Yeah, Donato Tramato, the former CEO of
I like to buy a vowel.
Tivity Health and a donor to the Robert F. Kennedy Center, which employs Andrew Cuomo's mother, or not Andrew Cuomo, Michaela Cuomo's mother, Carrie Kennedy.
Who cares?
So she's a Cuomo and a Kennedy. That's
Who
like
cares?
sketch. Those are both very like political
Who
sketch
cares?
families. Okay, but so
Believe it or not, I think the Kardashians are greater news than this.
she said at the end of this interview, she said, when I first came out as queer, I feared I would be perceived.
Oh, she's a lesbian?
Wait, no. So queer is not lesbian. Queer is just like you're whatever. Let's look up the
No,
definition.
it doesn't work.
Queer is
like
not
that.
lesbian.
Queer is gay.
Queer definition.
Oh, this fucking world. Fuck faces.
Queer is an umbrella term for sexual and gender minorities who are not heterosexual and not cisgender. Right. So it's just like whatever. So I'm
No.
I'm a heterosexual cisgender man. That means I'm the gender I was assigned at birth. That's what I fit with. So that's what cisgender is.
How about you just
not
a-
trans.
how about you just a guy?
Right. But if we're going with their lingo, and I'm also heterosexual, I'm attracted to people of the opposite sex. So if I didn't feel comfortable with any of that, I could call myself queer, and it's just whatever.
No, you're gay.
But what if
So
you're
is
bi?
queer the same as a fag?
No,
seriously.
technically a fag would be
Gay?
gay, a gay man.
Okay.
Queer, you could be a woman.
I want to say, when we grew up,
Right, but it's changed.
okay, I'm just telling you, when we grew up, where was the synonymous to fag?
Yeah, and it was a negative word, but they took it back.
Negative.
They took it back like black people in the N-word. They love calling themselves queer.
Oh, remember, we're going to have that whole conversation
Yeah.
again? That's great.
So she said, let me finish this quote because this is like a pretty interesting quote and kind of reveals the whole thing.
From a nobody.
Right, but it reveals the whole reason
Right, but
why
she's-
this is
She's
happening.
a nobody, just so you know.
Correct.
Go ahead.
Her dad's a murderer. That's all.
Her dad's a piece of shit, and she's a nobody.
And her uncle is a shill for
Maybe and
mainstream media.
and
Who I saw this weekend.
wait, and her other uncle should be fucking Epstein. Now let's go on. Move on.
Yeah. So this is a quote that she said, and this like shows the whole motivation behind everything. She's even aware of it herself. She said, when I first came out as queer, I feared I would only be perceived as attention-seeking since it's hip or cool to not be hetero in my
There
liberal
you
bubble.
go. That's a man.
So she
she's
literally
projecting.
said, in my friend group, if you're straight, it's not cool. So she came out as demisexual.
That is her. That's her. That's it right there. She's
right. That's it right there.
Yep.
That's like half of
That whole generation.
progressives is
that whole
that.
fucking generation.
Yeah. It's cool to not be straight, so I'm gonna make up all these
No,
terms.
don't you think to be normal and regular is a stigma? It's not good anymore.
It always kind of has been, but it's taken to an extreme. Like, Dad, when you were a kid, they used to say like, "Stop being such a square." Like that was the normal,
no, but
right? Though it's
No,
always
no one
like
ever said that.
Counterculture is always cool, and counterculture means like countering the norms. But I mean, it's just so far.
No, the fucking labels.
Making up a sexual identity that's just about only attracted to people who you have an emotional connection with. Fine, then I'm demisexual. I don't have sex with someone unless I feel that there's a spark there. I'm not interested
I think
otherwise.
This Cuomo chick should become goth and become a cutter if she wants attention.
Oh my God.
No, my point is it's a joke. It's all bullshit.
I agree. It's all bullshit.
It's all for It's all for attention.
Every woman in the world is a demisexual.
No,
women
not true.
are not every woman in the world. The
today's day and age.
The majority
It's a
of
crazy
women.
world.
No, but we've talked about that it's not real. They're forcing themselves to be
Right.
promiscuous. It's not actual. Most women, when they're having sex, it's about emotions rather than physicality. Men, not really. But so I would consider myself kind of demisexual.
I get it.
I don't want to have sex with someone if I'm not emotionally connected to them.
I agree. The intimacy.
Right. That's
Right.
half the enjoyment.
Right.
So yeah,
That's
that
a
was
waste
just
of time. She's a fucking moron.
yeah. I also
But
saw
the
I saw
turd-
Chris
the-
Cuomo.
The turd doesn't fall far from the bird.
Yeah. I saw Chris Cuomo at a bar in the Hamptons on Friday night. It was 2 a.m. This bar is like a shit show of 20. It's no one over 27 was in
And
the bar.
he's in it.
No one over 27 was in the bar. It's like a young person plays after 10 p.m. The Stephen Talkhouse, you know that place. It's like it's like a young bar at night. It was 2 a.m. and he's in there with a baseball cap on, like talking to people. That's weird.
Creepy.
That's weird. There's nothing
You
good
should take
coming out
a
of
video
that.
of it.
I should have.
Yeah, because that would be great to post on our fucking
I was
thing.
literally I was 3 feet away from him when we're looking at him.
Why would
we go,
you-
is that fucking Chris Cuomo?
You should have gone up and did like an interview with him.
I should have.
That's
for
when
the pod.
No, I'm not joking.
But they would have kicked me out of the bar probably.
Then they kick you out.
I know, but I
And
was
have it on
having
video.
a nice time staying.
But how fucking great would that be?
But also, why do I need to bother him? Like, I
No,
don't
just
care to
say
bother him.
why. Say Chris Cuomo. Why are you here? It's too.
Why is your brother a murderer and a
No.
sexual deviant?
No, we know. Well, Chris, if he's 2:00 in the morning in a bar with all 20-year-olds, that's a little.
That's weird,
creepy.
right?
I mean, that's creepy.
Yeah.
What's next? You're gonna hang out
And a
there?
baseball cap on at night.
What's the what? Well, that's the whole look now. He thinks he's what is he?
But also, he's a
20-year-old?
celebrity, so maybe he was like hiding. But he was obvious. Everyone was like, "Oh my god, fucking Chris Cuomo."
Who gives a shit? Who the fuck is he even? What does he do?
He sells propaganda for
No,
CNN.
what is he doing?
Sells
That's it,
propaganda
nothing.
for CNN
Nothing.
because he's not a reporter. There are good people on CNN. CNN as a whole isn't good, but there are good people on CNN. So I'm not trying to be biased. But Chris Cuomo specifically, Don Lemon specifically, Anderson Cooper specifically are bad. They're just all about the agenda. Van Jones, I think, is good. I don't agree with everything he says, but I think he's straight up. I think he cares about the shit he's talking about. So yeah, that's that one. What else do we got? Oh, should we talk about the fight a bit? That happened. I just wrote down
Which
McGregor fight.
Yeah, it was a letdown.
My personal thoughts on it are McGregor should just
Give it up.
retire.
He made
He's
his
tarnishing
money.
his legacy.
No, right. He can get in a high note.
5 years ago, if I said Conor McGregor, you thought the best fighter in the world. That was what everyone thought of him as. Now he's like pathetic. He's losing everything. He's like not good anymore.
Yeah, but he did sell part of his vodka company for
Whiskey.
for over $500 million. So end it. He should
Right, that's
move
what I'm
on.
saying. Like, just retire from
I agree.
fighting.
I agree.
and
And
go
be a
out as
face.
being the best. But he's not the best anymore, and
No,
so he
I
tarnished his
agree.
legacy.
I agree.
Which sucks.
Because
His ego got in the way.
Ego.
Yep.
I was going to say that. He's
Yep.
narcissistic.
Oh, one of the biggest.
But I get it.
But that's what also he built
it
his
worked
brand.
For him. Correct.
Right.
It worked for him. So I went.
That's
to
the only thing I have to say
So
on the
I
fight.
went to Kevin's house, waiting for it. He got there at 9:30. Waiting. It goes on finally at 12:00. Couldn't wait for the fight, and then it lasted fucking 5 minutes, and I went home.
I know, but that's what the fights always are. It's 3 hours of build up, and then it's 7 minutes
Such
of
bullshit.
hugging, and it's like
Such
okay,
bullshit. Yeah.
yeah. But the break was pretty nasty.
Oh, I couldn't even watch it. Gross.
Yeah, yeah.
And why
that
did
was-
break? He got kicked.
No, he stepped
the
back.
wrong way.
It was just a fluke. It was a complete accident.
I know. So gross thinking about it.
Yeah,
Just
complete
gross beyond
accident.
belief.
Okay, two big stories that we should talk about. Before I want to pose a question to you at the end that I think we'll have different takes on, but I want to get into like two actual big news things. So this is a headline I'll read right now. This headline says AirForce revises physical fitness test to allow walking and planks. The standard fitness test has included push-ups, sit-ups, and a 1.5 mile run. So it says, in lieu of standard push-ups, members will now be able to hold themselves in a raised push-up position and lift their arms alternately For the core portion, they can choose between a plank or sit-ups, and they will be able to do a shorter run or walk instead of the 1.5 mile run.
1.5 miles.
So they're literally, if someone can't run.
If you can't run a mile and a half,
Yeah.
go to the cliff. No, I'm joking. A mile and a half. You should not be doing this kind of in the forces then.
No, literally, if you can't do a mile and a half
I'm sorry.
run, if you have to walk that, why the fuck would we ever change it?
Get in.
Yeah. And you can do like on a push-up with your knees, like a knee push-up.
No.
Rather than a real
Ladies
push-up. A girl push-up, as they say.
No, but you should not be allowed to do that. If you can't pass it.
Yeah. Why does everyone need to be in the Air Force?
So about 18 years ago when I went for my black belt, we had to do a lot of stuff and run whatever. You can't cheat that shit out. Don't you want to earn it anyway?
Of course. Well, people don't now. But then people were like, it caused all this stuff, and people were saying how much of a joke it is.
Pussies again.
And so all these people were saying, this guy said, this comment says, I tried to sell them walking 18 holes on the golf course to my chief, but it was a no-go. This guy said, the walk test is actually a trap. It's much harder than the run in a lot of ways. Yoga for a time limit coming next. But yeah, it's just bullshit. And I saw that headline. I was like, what? And also no one's talking about it at all whatsoever.
But that's true, though, what you're saying.
What?
That's true.
Yes, it's true. The Air Force
So
now,
if you don't know how to use a gun...
You don't have to run a mile.
And you don't have to know how to use a gun. You could draw a picture of it. I mean, it's a fucking joke.
And those are the people that are defending the country.
No, but you saw the ad. They have the inner strength.
Right. Same. Yeah, exactly.
Same fucking shit. I was raised by two mothers in California, and I have my inner strength, and that's what's going to make me a good warrior. Really?
Okay, so
Fuck.
So this is a big story. This next one, which will be I don't know if you've heard about it yet.
Oh, look at that retard.
He's talking
I
about
can't say
Biden.
that.
You can say retard.
Look at him. Look at him. He literally looks like he should be out of the fucking insane asylum.
Okay, so
Oh my
so
god.
the White House, when Biden got into office, they said we want to have 70% of Americans vaccinated by July 4th. That was their projection. They didn't hit it. Like they didn't get very close. So July 4th was last weekend, and they didn't make the mark. So this week they said that they're gonna like reevaluate their information, like COVID information, reevaluate how to get people to take the vaccine. A lot of people, they said like 60% of Americans are showing up for their first one and then just not showing up for the second one. Like people just they don't care. People are just already living normal life. They don't care anymore. So the Biden administration has their solution to getting more people to get the vaccine is they're literally, this is not a joke, they're launching a door-to-door walking vaccine campaign. So they're going to come they're going to go neighborhood by neighborhood, knock on people's doors and offer you the vaccine there at your front door.
Well, are they really doing that for that, or are they really doing it to see who fucking lives there and to get more intel on each person, on each property owner?
It could be. It says,
Right.
Amid the administration's ongoing concerns of a surge of the more contagious Delta variant, President Biden pushes his plan to boost the vaccinated population. They said, this is a quote from Biden. Now we need to go community by community, neighborhood by neighborhood, and oftentimes door to door, literally knocking on doors to get help to the remaining people protected from the virus. Then Jen Psaki said, this is a quote at Tuesday's briefing.
Jen Psaki.
Targeted community door-to-door outreach to get remaining Americans vaccinated by ensuring that they have the information they need on how both safe and accessible the vaccine is. To think that the government, the federal government, not Boca Raton government, not my local government.
Have Biden should come to our door.
Yeah.
Then we'll talk about it.
The federal government's going to waste taxpayer money by hiring people
They waste taxpayer money.
to walk door to door.
Bronson, they wasted taxpayer money with the investigation with Trump. They waste taxpayer money with regards to all the stuff with regards to the borders. They waste so much fucking taxpayer. They wasted with fucking BLM. They waste so much fucking... they waste on the first bill they passed with a woman. Amen. Okay?
Amen. Not amen.
Amen. No, those are the aminions. But my point is, it's not about what's for the good of the people. It's strictly for fucking to meet their own personal agendas and waste fucking taxpayer money. It doesn't come out of that pocket. They don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's just another thing where I'm like,
The fucking.
I'm just like, why? Like, why? Why push it? Because here's the thing.
There's nothing.
It's not that.
Go ahead.
it's not when they say it's to protect Americans and to make sure that all Americans have free access to the healthcare that they need. That's a lie. You know why it's a lie? Because that's never been it doesn't happen. If they cared about getting free healthcare to all Americans, first of all, we'd have universal healthcare in this country. We don't. They would give free insulin to the people. That's literally a life or death.
Right. This is all bullshit.
COVID isn't a life or death for most people. People who have diabetes, having insulin is a life or death guaranteed. It just is a life or death. And they have to pay $3,000 a unit for their insulin. So if the U.S. government cared about protecting Americans with health, make all drugs free. Why is this the only vaccine that's ever been free? The only drug treatment that's ever been free?
A lot of corruption.
Yeah, but it just makes it sketchy.
Because the government's paying Big Pharma, right, for this, and these politicians are getting kickbacks big time,
of course,
from this. Correct.
And now the government has purchased so many vials from the pharmaceutical companies, and no one's taking them. So now they're going to have to force them on us because they're going to have a stockpile of these, and they're going to have to owe all this money back to these big companies.
That's so corrupt.
To be conspiratorial, this might get us kicked off. Actually, no, it won't. But so the president of Haiti was assassinated 4 days ago. Haiti was the only country in the Western Hemisphere whose government, the president of Haiti was the only government in the entire Western Hemisphere that refused to buy vaccines from the pharmaceutical companies. He said there will not be a vaccine coming into the country of Haiti.
Interesting.
So the president,
I didn't know that.
The president of Haiti was not liked by a majority of Haitians. He was not a good president. He made the country worse. He was bad for the citizens of Haiti. He was bad for freedom in the country. He was bad for the economy, right? So there's all that. However, he also said, I will not spend one government dollar on a COVID vaccine.
And was that for him for what reason? Was that power and control, or was that...
I don't know the reasons.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
He was assassinated 4 days ago. To get conspiratorial, and I'm not saying anything, I'm just going to lay out facts. Tanzania, Sierra Leone, Cote d'Ivoire. There's one more I'm forgetting, but let's say those. So Tanzania, because I know these are factual. Tanzania, Cote d'Ivoire, Sierra Leone, and now Haiti are four of the only countries in the world that did not accept any COVID vaccines. Within the last 6 months, all four of the leaders of those countries have died. That's factual. You can look that up. You can look up that those countries did not import COVID vaccines, and those countries' leaders have died. In Tanzania, I don't know about Sierra Leone and Cote d'Ivoire, but in Tanzania specifically, a week after their president was died, killed, whatever. They say they think it was an assassination, but they don't know. Or the news won't tell us.
Right.
The current president of Tanzania is a woman who is all for the vax.
Correct.
Imported a shit ton.
Correct.
So I'm not saying anything here. I'm not saying anything. Draw what conclusions you will to that. There's not another country. Dad, there's not another.
Wrong one. Damn it. Wow.
There's not another country in the world now that isn't buying COVID vaccines. Those were the only ones, Dad.
Wow.
And those presidents don't die very often, don't get killed, right? For 4 and 6 months.
Wow, that's fucking scary.
Now I'm not saying anything.
No, but
because I don't know who knows? It could just be a sheer coincidence.
I highly doubt it.
But I'm just laying those facts out there. That's wild.
Wow.
That makes me have goosebumps.
Who do you think's behind it? Hillary Clinton?
No, probably Big Pharma.
I'm joking. Well, no, I mean like Hillary Clinton, what she did in her fucking past. Wow, that's crazy shit.
Mm-hmm. So I'm saying it right now. What's the date? Today's July 12th. I'm saying it right now. I bet the next leader of Haiti, whenever they're put in, because they're not yet, is going to be very pro-COVID vaccine. We'll see. But that would be my guess. Because that would be my guess. We'll see. Isn't that crazy shit? Scary. Wow. Yeah, it's like weird when you think of the world in terms of that kind of stuff.
Well, it's so sad, the corruption. It's so sad.
What was the fifth one? I wrote it down on the Patreon Discord because I told everyone that shit. Okay, here was Swaziland. Oh, no, sorry. It wasn't Sierra Leone. Sorry. So I was mistaken.
That's a place?
Sierra Leone, yeah, in Africa. I was mistaken. It was Tanzania, Cote d'Ivoire, Swaziland, Burundi, and now Haiti. Five countries. The only 5 countries that didn't import COVID vaccines. Crazy.
World is way too fucking corrupt. Our government has too much power.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
It's not even just our government. It's big business has too much power.
Well, they have the power of the government. It's a big problem.
Well, it's all one. They're all just.
It's all money.
It's it's just the club. They're all in it together.
Shit, all about fucking money.
It's all about money.
They're no better than
and power.
They're no better than the whores.
Because once the real people, like once you get to that level of money, it doesn't become about getting more money. It's then the power. It's like the influence you can exert on the world.
It's a game.
Yeah. Speaking of that, speaking of billionaires and power trips, Richard Branson was the first one to make it to space.
Well,
lower Earth. He didn't even make it to low Earth orbit, so he wasn't really in space.
Let's talk about that for a moment.
Okay, I have thoughts.
So let's
I actually have a lot of thoughts.
First of all,
so wait, let me preface for people who don't know. Richard Branson, who was the CEO of Virgin, started a space. He's a billionaire. He's in like the Playboy billionaires, like with Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg. He's like one of like the cool billionaires, right? He started a space company called Virgin Galactic, where he's trying to sell space flight, like commercialized space flight. So we could buy tickets.
Jeff Bezos going next week, like in a month or so?
Yeah. But Richard Branson was the first. And so it's like a dick measuring contest. Who can be the first to space?
I get it.
So I'm just setting that up.
Okay.
So now go ahead.
So first of all, it's a double plane with a jet in the middle.
Yes.
If you look, it's just a double plane.
Well, it literally technically did not go into space.
Wait, I want to get to that. Okay.
It didn't leave the atmosphere.
Wait. So secondly, it's a plane. It's not a rocket.
No, it's a rocket.
Okay.
It's a rocket. It just didn't go into space.
Okay. That plane.
No. The thing is, it's a plane, and there's the rocket as it detaches from the plane and then rockets up.
Wait. That plane, which looks like 2 planes connected by one rocket, came to mid-jet.
Did you see the jet drop?
No.
Oh, so you missed it.
No, just hear me out for a minute.
Yeah, I'm listening.
That piece of equipment, what they were sitting in, cannot go to where fucking SpaceX goes.
Absolutely not. SpaceX has been to space.
To Mars, okay, right?
Well, they haven't been to Mars, but they've been to the International Space Station, which is in space.
Okay, there's no doubt that machine cannot make it. Second of all, turn that idiot off.
I'm getting Virgin Galactic's.
Second of all, you listening?
Yep, I am.
Okay. With regards to the way they were sitting, they were just sitting in airplane seats with sunglasses on, no helmets, nothing, none of that stuff.
So this is the rocket. This is a rocket ship.
What is that? They're not in that.
Yes. Okay, so I'll replay this. I'll replay it for you.
1 minute.
3, 2,
It drops from the
1.
plane.
Release.
Fire.
Okay.
It's a rocket. Technically, by definition, it's burning jet fuel. It's going up into the sky.
All right.
However, it just didn't go into space.
Correct.
It didn't even go into lower Earth orbit.
So listen. So
yeah, this is what they were in.
CJ Mac, we set test points Alpha and Bravo complete. You're going to space. Again.
Okay, so that's that video.
all right. So number one, they were sitting in just regular airplane seats. No,
They didn't even have helmets on.
no helmets.
Yeah.
Nothing. And they had the sunglasses on. It looks like they were in AirPods, which they weren't. And I don't see that as the same level of like the first to go into
SpaceX.
space. I'm sorry.
Well,
I
no,
just don't
it's
see
not
it.
even close to SpaceX.
So
But they're doing different things.
I get it, but
Richard Branson, Virgin Galactic is to sell commercial flights to space for fun. For people like me and you. Right now it costs $250,000.
okay, but you need
SpaceX is doing space missions like for NASA. They're trying to achieve very different things.
But on the same token, if you're going to go on a SpaceX rocket, you need training with the whole thing.
Well, because you're actually going to space. This isn't space. This is just double the height of a plane.
This is a little higher than a plane.
It's a plane. It's basically the same thing as a plane, but there's no gravity, so you're floating.
Right. I'm not taking anything away from it, but I'm saying, but to me, it wasn't like the first man in space.
No. Here's my take on it. I have two things on it because one, I love space travel. I think,
And I like Branson. I don't have
Yeah.
I like him.
I have like conflicting thoughts on it because on the one hand, I love space travel and the government has fucked it up because we used to be like the space race in the 60s. We were competing against Russia and we had to innovate so quickly because there was so much competition that we made it to the moon first. We built the International Space Station. Like we did great things.
But we did the great things back then because nobody's about offending anybody. We just did what we had to do.
No, but going to the moon was just a fuck you to Russia. We didn't have to go to the moon. There's nothing that was accomplished by going to the moon.
But my point is now you'd have to have one gender neutral person as an astronaut. It's a whole different thing. And the moon, you got to land on the dark side because it doesn't represent the black African American people. No, my point, you understand what I'm saying? It's a whole different.
Yeah, but
back then we did what we had to do just to do what we had to fucking do.
But what I'm saying is like the government back then with space travel was really innovative and great. They haven't been for the last 50 years. So on the one hand, the fact that there are now all these private companies who are competing with each other to get into space is fueling insane innovation.
No pun intended.
That like in 10 years, we're going to be living in a completely different world in regards to space travel than we do now. It's just like we probably in 10 years will feel comfortable paying $5,000 to go into space. Like that isn't on the horizon because of competition between these companies.
I get it.
However, the other side that I feel that is so stupid about it is like it's all these billionaires who are having
They're just bored.
just a dick measuring contest about who can do it better and first when it's like it costs them hundreds of millions of dollars to operate what they just did, like that flight. If Richard Branson with that flight could have ended hunger and poverty in America. Literally. Instead of doing that we just watched, he could have saved 100,000 lives in America. So it's like, why are we doing this? We have so many problems in this country and all these it also would be such good PR. Imagine if Jeff Bezos was like, you know what? I see what Elon is doing with SpaceX. I see what Branson is doing with Virgin Galactic.
But Elon Musk doesn't have his own rocket, does he? I thought he was going.
SpaceX is his company.
Or not Elon Musk.
Jeff Bezos has a company. It's called Blue Origin, and he's going in his own rocket.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just at this point ego.
It's complete ego. But
we didn't do the Manscaped ad.
We're going to record it after, and it'll already have been played. They'll have already listened to it.
Gotcha. Go ahead.
Our country, specifically our country, is in one of the worst places it's ever been in the history of our country right now. And this is what we're wasting our time and effort on.
But isn't part of capitalism? Aren't they allowed to do what they want to do?
Right. But that's why I'm saying I have conflicting views on it. Because on the one hand, I think it's amazing. And I think it's amazing that capitalism is going to shoot space travel into where it needs to be. Because we do need to develop ways to get off this planet. But we also need to find ways to fix this planet too. We can't just already give up on it. So that's why I'm just in two camps. But it's clearly just such a dick measuring contest between these rich white guys.
Yeah. How about rich guys? Why do they make it white?
Because they're all white.
But they are. So what? Don't make it a color thing.
Because but I think it is a color thing. You know why? I don't think black people are interested in doing that shit. They've got other issues. I don't think a Hispanic man, even if he's gotten very successful, is focused on that kind of stuff. How do you know? It just is a very white cultural thing to do, to be to excel so much that you're
But then there's nothing wrong if that's who they are and that's the culture. Fucking do
there's
that.
nothing wrong with them being
change
white.
That.
It's just such a white thing. There are things that are such a black thing.
I find that very offensive.
Okay. And you're allowed to find it offensive.
And I'm sensitive to that.
You're allowed to.
I'm going to cancel you.
Okay.
All right.
But that is such a white thing to become so rich that you have nothing else to do than try to leave the planet.
If you kept saying that's such a black thing, that's such a thing for a black guy to do. You know how offensive that would be to the black community.
But I don't mean it as offensive.
But I don't take any offense to it. But you understand what I'm saying? Or let
me think of such a thing, a black guy thing.
Don't think about it. Let's move on.
Abandoning their sons. Boom. That's what I wanted. Wow. That was a joke.
I know it's a joke.
That was 100% a joke.
I wouldn't put that in there anyway.
It was 100% a joke.
Wow. Look at you feeling a little nervous now, huh? You're going to be fired from your job and everything.
No. Okay.
What's an hour?
Well, I want to pose this question to you because I thought up this question the other day and I had a full debate with people in the house in the Hamptons about this, and I wanted to get your take. If you were given the actually, I'm just going to say the question. I'm not even going to give context. Would you eat human meat?
If I was stranded and the only way to survive, and there were people dead, like the airplane crash of that movie Alive, I would.
Would you eat meat if survival was not part of it? Would you eat meat if you didn't need to?
No.
I would.
Well, you're a freak.
And people are going to be like, wow, that Bronson's such a psychopath. You wouldn't be curious. So here's my...
No, it would bother me because I think that would stay with me forever. I wouldn't be happy about it.
My outlook.
Would you eat dog?
When I was in China, I saw a dog splayed out on a barbecue.
Would you eat dog? Because in Peru, guinea pig is their delicacy.
I wouldn't be like, ooh, give me dog. But if someone gave me a dish and I liked the taste of it and they were like, that was actually dog, I would be like, oh, okay. I wouldn't
eat dog.
My thing with eating human.
Would you eat pussy?
Ew, no.
Good answer.
Who eats pussy?
Mine was funny. Don't ruin it.
If I was given the opportunity where, oh my God, if I was given the opportunity where, if I was given the opportunity where I knew that the person died of natural causes, so like they weren't killed for me to eat them. They died of completely natural causes and they were healthy. They were fresh.
White meat or dark meat?
No, I would never eat a black person. Fuck, that would. But Asian people probably taste great. Same with Hispanic people. Okay, those are jokes. But in all seriousness, don't do the cat. If I was given the opportunity where someone died of natural causes very recently, like it was fresh, I didn't know the person in my life at all, and the meat was cooked up for me.
I don't need to know this.
I would be like, I wouldn't want to do it, but I would be like, I have to take advantage of this opportunity.
You think Bryce
agreed with me. He said the same exact thing as me. He said, if I was given the opportunity where the person didn't die for me to eat them,
okay,
just to taste, just to be like,
okay,
I got the opportunity.
I got 110 fucking %. I would never.
Why?
I just think it's gross.
But why is it gross?
Because it's something embedded in me that I just wouldn't do it.
But that's not a reason. Why? What's the reason?
To know I ate another human.
You eat a pig. You eat a cow.
But from growing up, those things don't bother me. This would bother
a pig
me.
is smarter than our dog.
Listen,
pigs are smarter than dogs.
I could, but it's not my pet. There's no. I don't.
So what if you never had? So what if pigs were our pets? Would you?
Let me finish. But that's a hypothetical. How would I ever know if I had a pig as a pet? Say that 12 times quick. 12 times quick. All I'm just saying is I would never.
So because you're close to the species.
No. I would never unless it was for survival. The reason being is because it's something that where I was raised, the way it is, maybe society, whatever it is, that I just would feel very uncomfortable and it would bother me. I know that most things like don't bother me. That would bother me.
Why? Just because like humans have souls, kind of thing.
I don't know. Just eat another human.
But don't when I
don't
look
have
at
a specific reason.
Like if someone's dead, in my mind, it's just meat. Like I don't mean meat in terms of like eating them. I mean it's just a carcass, the same as a fucking dog carcass, the same as a bird carcass.
Okay, well,
because the human element is gone.
Okay,
once you're dead.
But I still see a dead body, and I still see it as a human being. Meaning it's someone that I can relate to. So I wouldn't.
Okay, see that's a good reason. Okay. It's like
it
reminds you of you.
But I couldn't. It would just gross me out. I would try other things, but I don't think I can eat a dog because I have dogs. I love dogs. Cats, no desire because I don't even like cats. But I didn't even eat a guinea pig in Peru when I went to Peru. I couldn't do it, but it would bother me to eat it. I would not. And by the way, and if it was survival, I would be
excited to do it, but
if it was survival, it would still bother me, but I would do it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, I would do it just to be like, I tried it.
Okay.
I had the taste. But apparently we probably wouldn't taste good because primates don't taste good. No one eats chimps. No one eats gorillas. No one eats monkeys. No cultures do because they don't taste good. Otherwise, they'd be embedded in cultures. So we probably wouldn't taste good anyways because we're just primates at the heart of it. But I would do it. I wouldn't want to. Like, I wouldn't be excited about it, but
Who
I would.
came out with this question? You?
I just thought of it.
You're weird. You're weird. Just
I am weird. I'll fully admit that I'm weird. I'm
weird.
very aware that I'm weird,
Okay.
but I'm okay with it. And apparently enough people like it
I have to be okay
that
with
I have
that.
enough friends.
It's not a judgment call. It's just you're weird.
Yeah. No, I'm fully aware I'm weird. And my friends are aware I'm weird.
It's okay.
But I bet people at home listening.
I bet you 10 out of 10 people, 2, maybe 3 would answer the way you answered. I bet 70% would not.
Yeah, that's fair enough. 30% would agree.
7 to 8 people would say I would not. All women would not.
All women would not, I agree.
Unless you are binary, queer, dyke, and all that shit.
Can't say dyke.
Oh, I just said it. He can. And you know what's between a dyke and a lesbian?
What?
What do you
One's
think?
hot, one's not.
Yes, lesbians are good looking. Dykes are usually not.
Another interesting
Dykes
thing
like
about lesbians.
two
that
men that are just like, they look like guys.
Yeah. But like dykes, I kind of like every butchy lesbian that I've met, I've like really enjoyed them.
By the way, lesbian or gay,
More than feminine
right,
lesbians.
but
I like
hanging out with
masculine lesbians.
I get it. It's not an issue, but I'm just saying that's just,
Yeah.
as a lay person, how we label it.
Apparently.
Just like in the gay community, they be like furry, whatever they say.
Right. Like
There's labels of straight people.
what? Yeah.
We have labels of
No, there's not labels of straight people. There's labels for gay guys.
But you know what I'm saying.
Twink and
Right, we've been through that whole thing.
bear and all that shit.
Right.
Apparently there are only, this is a true thing. There are only 9 lesbian bars in America.
Oh, is that the next campaign we got to do now?
No, because lesbians are like completely dying out as a people because they're all like everyone new and young is becoming either like non-binary or trans. Like if you're a girl and you think you like other girls now, most of those people are just transitioning to be men. They're becoming trans rather than lesbians.
I don't want to end on this note. Fucking that.
But like a lot of middle-aged and older lesbians hate like non-binary and trans and all that stuff.
How about old middle age and older people hate your fucking generation?
No, but the lesbians specifically, they're like, you guys are ruining our culture. Like you're taking away our shit.
We should put Alec. We should have Alec on. As
That
a
actually
gay.
could be a very interesting.
So my
'cause
brother-in-law.
he's super
so
lib,
my
but
brother,
like false
my
lib.
brother-in-law is a hypocritical lib, and
He's a pseudo lib. He's a fake lib.
and he's gay,
Married
so-
to a man,
right.
has children.
and he's a great guy. We love him.
We love him, but he's a
why don't we
pseudo
have him
lib.
on tomorrow?
He can come on the bonus app.
Yeah, why don't we have him on tomorrow?
We'll have him on the Patreon episode.
Right, and we'll question him because I do like how he does the Black Barbie, but yes, kids like. Let's see
Yeah,
if
that
he'll
could be
come on.
interesting.
Let's see if he'll come on.
Yeah.
We'll have him sign a waiver.
Yeah, a release so that
Yeah,
no matter whatever he says, we can air it.
We are fuck him. Who's gonna sue? Fuck him.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay, so that's actually a good idea. So if
We'll
you want
ask
to,
him.
if you want to hear that, patreon.com/daddy.
It's gonna be on Wednesday.
It's coming out. Well, this is coming out on Tuesday. We're a day late. I know. I apologize, everyone. I got stuck in JFK Airport for 7 hours yesterday, so we're a day late. This is Tuesday when people are listening.
And
so
the
it'll
other
be
one's
out
coming
Wednesday.
out. That's what I said. We'll come
Yeah.
out Wednesday. So if you want to do this, you better fucking join Patreon, everybody.
Yeah, I mean they can also join Friday and still get it. They can get it whenever they join.
Right.
It stays on Patreon forever.
Don't you want to sell it now? Idiot. Yep.
No, I don't.
You're a bright one.
That'll be interesting because Dad and Uncle Alec always butt heads. So it'll be interesting to have it'll be a big fucking argument on this show.
Okay.
But that's good that we need a little bit of an argument. We haven't argued in a while.
All right. So let's get him on tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Now he has to come on because we told everyone that he's coming.
We're gonna get him on. And if he doesn't, then he's a pussy.
Yeah. Yeah. If he doesn't, he's a.
So he's gay, which is we don't care, but he doesn't come on. He's a fag.
That's what I was setting
Right.
you up for. Yeah.
Right. Said, you set me up.
Yes.
Okay. All right. To my weirdo son, I love you.
Love you too. Let's go eat some human.
Welcome back, everybody. We'll speak.
Also, by the way, so many of you listening totally would eat human if given the opportunity. You just say you wouldn't because you want to be good people.
You know what? Why don't we do? We got to do another tier test, don't we?
Yeah. What would you want to tier?
I don't know. And we got to do Omegle. Nah.
I don't love doing Omegle. It's like gross.
Right. I agree.
If enough people want us to do Omegle, we'll do it. But
let's do a tier thing.
People listening, if you have any recs, DM us on Instagram at daddy_issues podcast for tier list. What would you think to do?
You ruined your fucking cuticles, man.
What would you think to do for a tier list? I mean, like fast food burgers is a good one. McDonald's,
I know, but I
Burger
don't want
King.
to eat like that.
A bite from each burger. It would,
Problem is,
it would
I won't-
equate to one burger.
I won't be able to eat one bite. I'm going to want more.
No, we will only do that to one bite. Like
First of all, McDonald's cheeseburger is one bite.
McDonald's cheeseburger also is the GOAT no matter what. Actually,
100%.
Five Guys is the GOAT. They're
No,
different.
McDonald's cheeseburger is a fucking killer.
But it could be good. Shake Shack, McDonald's,
But then you
Five
get it, they
Guys.
get cold. I don't know, they get cold. What about ice cream?
No, but the thing with ice cream
You
is
can't the
we
flavor
would only
not
have we'd
apples
only
to
be able to
apples.
do vanilla
Mint
of
chip.
all the things.
Right.
No, mint chip's absolutely disgusting.
Not Breyers. It's for the good
Breyers
one.
is like the lowest end.
I don't agree with you.
Haagen-Dazs and Ben and Jerry's are
No,
the top.
Ben & Jerry's very good. That monkey,
But they're very
chunky
lit.
monkey.
You probably wouldn't.
So let's get Alec on. That's a good one. We'll call him tonight.
Yeah, what's a good tier list? I'll think on it. And guys, let us know.
All right. Love you again, Bronny.
Love you
guys,
too.
thank you. And let's go do our Manscaped ad.
Don't say that. They already listened to it. So now it's like back in time.
Oh, so let's go back.
We're recording it now, but they've already heard what we just recorded.
So let's go. So you're going to edit this, right? You're going to edit this?
No, we don't edit anything. This is in the show.
You're going to edit we're going to do a new ending.
No, this is in the show.
All right.
We run by the fucking seat of our pants. And I know what
That's
that means
seat.
now.
What does it mean? It's not seat, it's seat.
It's seat of your pants. It doesn't make sense, but I know where it comes from. From pilots. When they used
We
to not
talked
have
about this,
navigation, they would fly by the seat of their pants. Still doesn't fucking make sense. There's no seat in your pants, but whatever.
All right, go eat
I
some
digress.
human being. Go eat some.
Yeah. Bryce would low-key be a great person to eat. If you had to eat a person.
I think it'd be too tough. It's like the 5-pound lobster. It's not as good. He's too big.
What part of the human body would be the best? Probably
Okay,
the
we're
thigh.
ending it. No, thigh's very
Or the breast.
A lot of muscle.
The breast.
A lot of muscle.
Not really, but also a lot of substance.
All right, this is disgusting. Beyond
Okay,
belief.
all right, love you, Dad.
Love you, Ronnie. Bye. You're joking, right?
Well, I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm trying to be optimistic about that.
Well, I guess you're too young to be a little pessimistic like me.
The fucking things I see out there, people are stupid.